Rotation cycle forming principle. I have a small specializing question. You told earlier that scroller systems of choices, are in front of us and rotation cycles are behind us. If we enter the scroller system in every instant and then kind of something happens, we form our rotation cycle on this basis. Right, when the death moment comes, we also have the scroller system there. And we refocus, for example, to our personality 20 years before, or to another forma type. Is scroller system function the same in the given instant, like in every other instant, or is it different? In every instant somewhere, in some of the scenarios death occurs, which has been on the base of certain choices. At the time of death, pharmacopies differentiation happens. They have led to this, meaning, have become reason of our choices. The question is quite complicated in view of the fact that I am telling you only the subjective part concerning those pharmacopies which have become my experience. At the moment of death, those pharmacopies of subjective perception of inevitable death horror have come through the Olak-Drotum system stress zone, and they have become my experience on this base. Actually, death hasn't happened, because this event was absent in other my nouveau forms, where I focus. They haven't acquired this experience, meaning I haven't acquired those my variants who focus there. And they continue to be guided by the same pharmacopies. This detail is very individual. And when you say the death moment has come, this is only that part which you are aware of. We can realize death only at some preliminary stage. For example, you fell ill, came to doctors, and they told you that you have a fatal disease, and from now on you know that you will die in 3 months. And you start to feel even worse, start to suffer, to prepare to death while cruelly thinking what's going to be further. You wait, but it doesn't come. You recover, you know? You always recover. You can never have any terminal disease. In this instant, you have died here, and in the same instant, you have projected to the adjacent scroller system, and it has become your rotation cycle, and you're alive. You've died here again, and again you've refocused to the adjacent rotation cycle. It's done automatically, because you are the focus. You become the focus of this rotation cycle, unpacked the next instant of the next scroller system, put your experience over it, meaning created the instant of your rotation cycle, and then you've died here and started to realize there, and so on. All the time you displace, recover, and recover. And when you follow other scenarios, there can happen very quick refocusings, instant recoveries. I asked some of our guys to demonstrate such refocusings. I say, God damn it, you have to demonstrate a miracle. Everything is here for this. Knowledge, possibility. If you have got kind of terminal disease, come on, refocus. Show what you're really capable of. Prove these things. You also described refocusings at the time of death, for example, for a 20-year-old yourself. Oh, did you ask in this regard? Yes, I asked about this. When death comes and the scroller system is in front of you again, thereafter you refocus to 20-year-old yourself. What is the function of the scroller system at the time of such death? You have to see that the scroller system doesn't disappear anywhere, and the rotation cycle which has been created is just only the dynamics of the temporal ethereal constituent, which has been deposited to the definite inertial sequence of events. That's all. This doesn't mean that the scroller system behind me has disappeared and turned to some rotation cycle because of the fact that I've left it. For example, I'm absent there, but I'm able to experience myself there at any moment. And I, from the future, can always return to this instant and experience it, and the scroller system will be again in front of me. I've told about that only for you to understand the rotation cycle forming principle itself, because our scenarios are in the scroller system. The scroller system has been structured with our scenarios through stereotypes configurations, and we choose some scenarios from the scroller system. But this doesn't mean that we do something with just scroller system. We simply refocus. We do nothing at all with anything. We just have shifted our focus from here to there, like in droughts. Also, we can do this way. 1, 2, 3, and you're at the top via complementary system. Additional chakra mechanisms of Iissiidiology center structure. You don't have to do flat moves again and again, but make some most uncommon decision. If you want to displace to the more qualitative systems, you have to make unusual to you qualitative decision and try to keep in it. That is, you have not to be sorry for done things, but to be in the natural state. Yes, there was no other way. If you want to displace to the lower qualitative system, you have to make the lowest qualitative decision to yourself and to act like you've done nothing. What a big deal. Someone killed a man. Well, it's pretty normal. And you will stay there. These are refocusings through the complementary system, which are the fastest way for development due to taking extra unusual decisions for this configuration.